thanks for stopping by. I'm working on another coffee mug. I'm making these as a fundraiser for the Relay for Life American Cancer Society, and I want to share this one especially because it's I'm not going to be using transfer tape. I'm going to be doing this vinyl directly on the coffee mug without using the transfer tape. And this is transfer tape. You can use contact paper as well. This is from Cricut. There's all kinds of transfer tapes out there. So if you have never done vinyl before, and I'm just going to give you a quick discussion about it. What you would do is you would take your image that you cut. For example, this one says coffee. And you would weed it, which means you basically take off any of the excess vinyl that you're not going to be putting on your project. And there's all kinds of weeding tools. I use the tweezer just because once I get it off that backing, then I can just pick it off, you know, just like that. So I'm going to take out my insides of the E's, just like this, and also the O. Now with the transfer tape, what I would do is I would cut out the same size as what the coffee word would be. You got a little funky little cut right there. And this comes apart. I'm not actually going to do this. This would be to totally defeat the purpose of the video. This comes apart, so you put this sticky part right on top of this. Then you would use a tool, something like you know, a flat edge scraper, and scrape it onto that vinyl, and then you peel off that contact paper or the transfer tape, and then you put it on your project. You use your tool again to scrape it on the project, and then you peel it off. Okay, I have done videos on that, so check it out if you're totally confused on what I'm saying, which is perfectly fine. I'm going to do this by hand because these are not like difficult, intricate cutouts at all. So I'm just going to take off the C, and I'm going to get my tweezer way underneath there so that it just comes off easily. I didn't want to pick it off the side. This is the Mickey font from Cricut Design Space, and this is not a pre-designed design. It's something that I created myself. If you want the file, I guess let me know. I can email it to you. That would be fine. And see how I'm just putting that way underneath there? It's a big piece of vinyl, so it's not going to tear. And as I'm putting it down, I'm just pressing it with my finger. Keep going here. I'm still being pretty careful about it. I'm putting this on Cricut because I think it's cute that way. You know, sort of each letter at a different angle. If you're making a coffee mug for somebody, make sure you put a little note in there and let them know that the vinyl is not dishwasher safe and it should not be microwaved unless they want their whole thing to be ruined, because it doesn't work. They have to wash it by hand, which is not a big deal. Okay, so these are all my little pieces for the clock. Set those there, and then my word time is on here. You guys probably can't see the word that's already in here. I'm making it so much more difficult for myself. Let me just cut this. Get that out of the way. You know, I can even peel it off with my fingers if I wanted to. I don't have to be all tricky with my tweezer, right? Now I'm going to put that just about right there. And then the eye. Now another little secret that I'm going to share with you, which I actually was told by one of my subscribers, is that once you put the vinyl on, if you use your heat gun, which would be for, you know, heat embossing or, you know, drying things out if you're a mixed media person, it helps stick the vinyl on a little closer. I'm going to come back and get the dot for the eye on this in a minute. And she's absolutely right. it does. It helps the vinyl stick better. See how I'm just kind of laying them all a little wonky. There we go. Okay, now you have the clock. You have a solid black piece and 1 inch. I cut this out at 1 inch if you're wanting to duplicate it. And I'm going to put it about right there. And then the next piece is the yellow one. I kind of chose my own colors versus what was already on the image of the Cricut Design Space. Peeling that off. And trying to get it in the middle as best as I can. And then this particular piece has a little bit of a, what would you call that? A thing. How's that? It has little edges that you use as a guide. It's not really an edge. I just can't think of the word right now. And then this is the clock. Now this clock here, since it's only 1 inch, it has a little tiny pieces that, okay, sorry about that. I got to get my tweezers on this one. That need to be, helped by punching them out a little bit. I didn't actually have this problem when I was doing the other mugs as much as this one. So let's just get through this and see if I can get all these little pieces. I think between it being so small and it being vinyl, that's why my Cricut didn't really cut it out clearly. Since this one's taking too long for this video, I'm going to go ahead and try the other one and see if I have better luck with not so many of those pieces. I'm making 4 mugs in total, and that's why I have the extra ones. That's a little better. Okay, I'm going to put this down because you guys don't have to sit here and watch me pick all these out. I'll do this after I'm done with it, but I just have to go in with my tweezer and get that out. Not a big deal. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's put on the little hands of the clock, and then we'll be all done. After I'm completely done with all the cups and stuff that I'm making for the fundraiser, I'll put it on my blog in case you guys need some inspiration. Oh, you know what? I forgot to put a piece on of the clock. A very important piece. And you know what? This is good because you can see with the vinyl, you just get a piece of it, you can take it off, and then put the correct piece on. Look at, even the little white dots came off that time, huh? I meant to do that, right? Okay, we'll deal with that later. I'll make it all pretty when I'm done here. So there's like 4 layers of this clock. There's the black, there's the red, and then there's the white. That's kind of odd. I don't know why the paper came off on that one. Huh, that's so funny. This video, things are happening that are good. So we know, we learn, right? All right, now we can put this on. That's better. And the little hands, which I put the other ones down somewhere, which I will find. Oh, it's right there on my fingertip. Such a dork. I don't like the way I laid this down here. It's too crooked. So I'm going to bring it up again. That's better. Okay. Now the hands. All right. Heat gun. Just as a side note, the heat gun also helps it if you have any sort of wrinkles in it. It heats it up and then you can really push it down. I gotta get my dot on there and then we'll be all done, people. Cutest thing ever, right? Yeah, I'm going to be working on some mugs that have like get well on them with some sparkly type vinyl. This can be really cute. Got lots of ideas. All right, so that's the coffee mug. Any questions or comments, helpful hints, please leave a comment. I do check them and respond as best as I can. So thanks so much for watching and have a great day.